Hi guys, welcome to Ken's Games Collection, and today I want to talk about gaming memories you'll never forget. Now this doesn't mean it has to be like beating a level within a game or beating a boss or stuff like that. It could be any memory, and what I picked out of my collection, I think it really represents what I'm trying to get across here. It's not all about beating a level or beating a boss. It's more than that. It's more than that with the memories. It could be you playing, with your mates, like a Mario Kart game or something like that, and having a lot of fun. Those kind of memories I'm talking about. And what I picked out of here really does represent some strong memories for me that I'll never forget. And I got to go back and start off with Phantasy Star. Now, the memory of this game for me was actually when I first started this game, the amount of times that I died in this game. You got to remember, this was back over 30 years ago. I didn't know what a Japanese RPG was. I didn't know what Phantasy Star was. I saw this thing in the store and I bought it on a chance. And this thing was like $149 here in Australia. And I remember when I started playing it and going out into the wilderness, taking those first few steps out of that city, and then there'd be a random battle, and I had to battle like a fly-like creature, and I had no idea what I was doing. And within a space of 20 seconds, I was defeated. I was dead. I had to restart the game again. And I'm trying to scratch my head thinking, what's going on here? So I started the game again. I go outside, and then I beat that fly. I take a few more steps and there's another random battle, and again I'm up against the fly. I didn't have enough potions or anything, and I get killed off. Now by this stage I could have just said, okay, I've had enough. This is a waste of money. Why did I buy this game? But I really persevered with it, and I learned that after you do a battle, save the game, because every few steps, so you could walk for maybe 20 seconds or even less. If you're lucky to walk for more than 30 seconds, I think that was really an achievement, because it was all random based battles. And I would die over and over again, learn to save the game and level up, go back to the city, get the potions or the burgers that I needed to go out in the wilderness, and just move forward in the game. But that, to me, is the greatest memory of Phantasy Star, was those first battles and me losing and trying to work out what I was doing, what this game was. So that's that one. Now we're going to go on to a PlayStation game, without doubt the best PlayStation game ever, I feel, and that is obviously the original Tomb Raider. And the memory I have of this, the greatest memory I guess, is in the first few levels. You could dive in the water, swim through the water, get to the other side, where you had to go to move forward in that level. And I guess I came really complacent about swimming around. I just absolutely enjoyed it in that game for some reason, those early levels, swimming around. And yeah, I got very complacent because I think within 4 levels or so, or 4 parts of the game where there was water, I just jump in there, start swimming along, and something just swim right by me, and within a couple of seconds I was dead. And I was there like freaking out, losing it, screaming what the hell was going on, because I didn't realize it was a crocodile in that water. And I just lost it. I every time after that, going into the water, I would be very, very hesitant to do that. I would actually jump in the water, jump back out, get the guns out, ready for when the crocodile would swim by, and you could actually like do an auto aim. I used to be firing away, even if the crocodile was like a couple of meters down inside the water. Lara would be still pointing at it, be doing like that until it would come back in range, so you can keep shooting it. But yeah, I was really complacent those first few times I did get in the water, and when I got that first crocodile, then on, it was just like I was actually scared to go in the water. Seriously, I wasn't scared of the dinosaurs or the gorillas or all those crazy animals in it. It was the crocodiles, because I really enjoyed swimming around, and I get what they did there. They gave you a false sense of security to enjoy the water, I guess, and then they bang crocodiles. So yeah, that memory stayed with me. Out of everything else I played in that game, everything else that happened, that's the biggest memory. And guess what? The next game is a Sega Saturn game. Why do we have two Tomb Raider memories here? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. If you're old enough and you know of a magazine called Computer and Video Games from the UK, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't, you're going to get a kick out of this story. Now, this was probably, I guess, 6-7 months after the release of Tomb Raider on the Sega Saturn. I'm pretty sure this was for the Sega Saturn, this code. And it was an April issue of Computer and Video Games magazine. Now, here in Australia, there was like a 3-month delay with that magazine. So April, May, June, we would get it in like July, say, just because of the delay. It was always a 3-month delay. I remember getting that magazine and going through into the hints and tips section. And there was apparently a nude Raider code where you did put in this code and you did it to the Spice Girls song Wannabe. So you had to push the buttons, I think A or B, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. You had to do that a few times, I think 2 or 3 times. And it would reveal this code where Lara was naked. Now, me and my mate, we saw the magazine, we went back to my place, and we spent probably 40 minutes to try and get that code to work. We take it in turns. No, you're not doing it right. The rhythm's off. We both got into such a state that we were arguing with each other about, no, you got that wrong. That's not how you do the rhythm. You tell me what you want, what you really, really want. It's a Spice Girls song. And we wasted 40 minutes. I wish I could go back there and record it, because it would have been so funny to see us trying our darnest to get that code to work for Tomb Raider where Lara will be naked. A month later, when I get the next issue of that magazine, it turned out to be an April Fool's Day joke. So probably one of the greatest April Fool's Day jokes I've seen in any magazine, especially at the height, because this was at the height of Tomb Raider, and we couldn't get enough of Lara Croft and Tomb Raider. Fantastic game. So yeah, it was epic. It was funny looking back now, but yeah, we got into an argument about you're not doing the rhythm right, you're not getting it right. So another game. I picked this up at a independent game store here in Brisbane. It's not to do with the game itself, the gameplay. It's to do with the music. Yuzo Koshiro. This would have to be the most amazing gaming soundtrack I've ever heard. And just seeing it on the shelf in the retro gaming store, or in the import store, sorry, it really caught my eye. Bought it straight away. Had a little bit of a go of it at the store. Bought it straight away. Took it home where I was just by myself, and put it on. And yeah, it's a great game. It plays fine. It looks amazing, but the music blew me away. Every stage got better and better, if that was possible. And to hear a soundtrack like that on a video game, I would rave to anybody that was a Mega Drive fanatic like myself, that you have to get this game. You have to listen to this music. And to this day, I feel it's probably my all-time favorite gaming soundtrack ever. It never disappointed. Just every stage just was something new and different with the theme, with the style of music, and it just blew me away. Yeah, it's very special. Now, to finish this one off, I may do another episode on this, because I think it's really interesting to do something like this with gaming memories you'll never forget. Now, for this one, Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap. No, it's not about being the first game I ever owned, although it is. The memory that sticks in my mind about this game has nothing to do with actually playing this game, but me and my best mate, we had so many discussions about this game. We were playing it, and you know, whenever one of us got to become from lizard man to a mouse man or lion man or bird man, you know, we always call each other up and tell each other about that. But the thing that sticks in my mind about this game is my best mate. We got to go back. There was a local magazine here in Australia. I think it was run by Sega Aussiesoft, Sega Zone. I don't know if it was a monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly magazine, but my mate took this photo of him in his lounge room at home, sitting on the floor. He had the Master System there, the TV there. He had one of those big, I don't know if it was an official, probably was an official Sega joystick, one of the big ones. And he's sitting on the floor, hands are on the floor, and he's got his feet on the one on the joystick and the other one on the buttons. And he sent in this letter with that photo saying that he had played and completed Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap, playing it with only his feet, which is not true. He didn't do that, but you know, the thing that we couldn't believe that they actually published that in the magazine, and they believed it. We just cracked up about that fact that they actually bought it, and they've it's so funny to think back now. It's been 33 years since this, but it was so funny. It was done as a joke, and Sega Aussiesoft, the publication or whatever, took it serious enough to put him and the article in their magazine. So to this day, we kind of like, yeah, that was an epic prank, but it worked. He got himself in the magazine, sitting there, a black and white photo as well, on the sitting on the floor with the feet on the that control pad. Or the, you know, it was incredible, and they fell for it. So there is 5 games here that, yeah, it doesn't have to be defeating a level. It doesn't have to be playing, you know, the greatest level you ever experienced. It's stuff like this. And if you get able to do a video like this and share some, you know, share this around, it'd be great, because I think this is a good video to do on this subject. And I want to continue this. There's a lot of stuff here I can look back on, and I can share there's stories like this. So yeah, I've got laryngitis, and it's slowly getting better. Until next time, guys, bye.